Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're just going to be talking about a bunch of different products. Not anything really specific. I haven't tried like that much new makeup the last couple months, but I do have some favorite products, but it's not all just like specifically makeup. It is some like skincare, hair care, body care, health-ish, not healthy, but like health-wise things, and just some like other products. I just have a lot of things to talk about that I like, but it's not all specifically makeup. I might as well just sit down and film some of my favorite products as of recently. Also, I feel like I hate my makeup today. I really do. I feel like it's just not a good makeup day. I'm gonna ignore that and we're just gonna keep moving. Let's just get into it. So I'm gonna talk about the makeup products first, just to kind of get those out of the way. Might not come to a surprise if you guys watched my video a couple videos ago, but this Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer, it's just top notch, you guys. It is so good. I can't get over how much I love this bronzer. Never thought in a million years that I would love a cream bronzer as much as I do, because I'm not a super big cream person. So especially cream bronzer, like I can get away with like cream highlight, cream blush, but like cream bronzer is usually like a no-go for me. So to love something so much, it just has me shook. So I do have a video entirely about the bronzers and the blushes, but I have just been reaching for the bronzer a lot, and the shade Macchiato. I'm also the shade 190 in their foundations if you guys want like a little reference, but I love this bronzer so much. The formula is so good. It just blends out so easily. I have it on today, and you can build this one up to make it a little bit more intense. I just have a more natural bronzer on today. Built it up to make it a little bit more intense if you wanted to, and I like this color a lot. I just feel like it works really good with my skin. The formula is just so good. I can't get over how good the formula is, especially for like, I feel like cream bronzer is a really hard thing to like come around, like a good formula wise, and this one is just nice and creamy, but it's not too slippery and it's not too oily. Worth every single penny. Like this one is worth every penny. If you guys haven't picked up the bronzers yet, I definitely recommend them. I like the cream bronzer way more than I like their powder bronzer, because I've been reaching for this every single time I do my makeup, which it's not often that much anymore, but anytime I do wear makeup now, this is what I am wearing, and I just love it so much. I want to mention this isn't a new favorite, but I actually have some things that I'm going to talk about that are kind of like older things that I kind of rediscovered while, you know, we've been on lockdown. I have nothing else to do. Products that I actually started using again that I love, and I forgot how much I loved, is the Fenty Hydrating Foundation. I used this, I started using it again a couple weeks, I think, before I used it in my cream bronzer video. I've had this foundation, like I've had it since it came out. I have a full video on this foundation if you guys are wondering, but you know, everyone's skin changes over time, and like once you wear like another foundation, I've been wearing the Lancome Tawny Dole foundation for like a year and a half straight. I feel like, I don't even know, I wear that foundation all the time and I love it. It's still my holy grail foundation of all time. But when you like wear something so consistently, you forget how much you like other foundations, and I'm such a creature of habit that like when I find something that I really like, I don't really ever switch up my like base routine, especially. So skin has been a little bit more on the drier side, and it was a little textured for a while because my skin was just acting up, which I will get to with the next product. My skin's a little bit more back to normal now. It's not super dry like it was for a little bit again, but god, this foundation is so good. I have it on right now and I just love the way it feels. I feel like it just works really well with my skin. I feel like a lot of times hydrating foundations are more like just dewy, and they're just hella dewy, and I don't like that like dewy, really dewy look. I like to look glowy, but I don't really like to look dewy, and that's what I like so much about this foundation, is that it is hydrating, but it's not super dewy like some foundations are. This one truly is just like hydrating, and it makes you feel like you're hydrated. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It doesn't sit weird on the skin or anything. It doesn't accentuate any dry patches. I think again, it just, sometimes your skin changes over time and things just like will work way better than they did originally, and that's how I feel about this foundation. I feel like it works better with my skin now than it did originally when I first tried it. I love this one so much, and I'm in the shade 190. I'm 190 in all of their complexion products, so love this so much. I'm glad I started using this again because it's really good. So the next thing I want to talk about is another thing that I've talked about before. It's actually one of my favorite products, but I want to talk about it again because I've kind of been like watching my stories and stuff here and there, like my skincare routine and stuff, and just videos that I've posted within the last like 2 months, and I started like using a new serum and it was the Ole Hendrickson Banana Bright Serum. Now that serum is not bad by any means. I don't think it just worked with my skin. I like the rest of the Ole Henriksen Truth line. Like I use the cleanser, the moisturizer, the eye cream. I use all of it. I use all the primer, everything. Like I use all of the Ole Henriksen stuff for skincare pretty much. So I was like, let me just use the serum and see how it works for me. I don't think it was really doing much for my skin, and I noticed that my skin just like was not the way it was when I was using my other products before. I noticed my skin just didn't feel the same. It felt really textured, really like just not the way it felt. And I have pretty like smooth skin, like, so I don't really ever have texture. So when I started noticing it, I'm like, okay, something is up, what is wrong? And I thought it was just mainly stress. Like I was like, oh, I'm just really stressed, you know. It was kind of like right when we all started going into like quarantine and everything. And one night I was like, you know what, let me go back to my original serum. And I kid you not, you guys, the next morning my skin was back to normal. So I have learned to just not switch up my skincare because my skincare routine is pretty set and locked in at this point, with the exception of like a few products, which again, I will talk about next. What I'm talking about is the Pharmacy Very Cherry Bright Serum. I've been using this for a while now. I want to say like maybe 8 months, sometime like late last year. Like I want to say like maybe August or September I started using this, and I've been using it ever since. I've gone through 3 bottles of this and I love this so much. It is pricey, but it's not as pricey as like some other serums are. Next morning that I put this on, my skin was literally back to normal. All the texture was gone. I just feel like this serum works so well for my skin. It has 15% clean vitamin C serum with acerola cherry. I don't know. It reduces the appearance of dullness, dark spots, and fine lines without irritation. I just find that it just really does make my skin a lot brighter. It makes it more smooth. It makes my skin just feel so much better. And I've also noticed when I have like little breakouts and stuff too, like I know you're not supposed to like pop your pimples, but like I do. I don't ever get like dark spots because like this will literally take away like the dark spot or anything. I did have a few like in this area, and I have had some from like just, you know, picking at certain breakouts and stuff in the past, and it has gotten rid of that. I love the serum so much. It is so good, and I just learned to not switch it up. This is just my holy grail, and I wanted to talk about it because I know I was mentioning that I was going through some like skin issues and I didn't know what it was. I was telling you guys that like every time I put on makeup, my makeup just looked awful. Like it was just a bad time. So I went back to this and my skin is completely back to normal now. So like how I just said, like I'm not switching up my skincare routine anymore, but here I am with a new skincare product. But I feel like moisturizer is one of those ones that like it's okay to like switch up, you know. I feel like you have to change your moisturizer every so often anyway when like your skin's a little bit more dry, and like, you know, excuses. I know. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that I am a Believe Aqua Balm stan. It's still one of my favorite moisturizers of all time. I always end up going back to it, and here we are. I have gone back to it, but not the regular one. I've actually been using this new one. This is the Believe Aqua Balm Aloe Vera. So it's different than the original one. It does have aloe vera in it, obviously. It is a soothing and hydrating aloe complex, and I love the way that this one smells. It smells like aloe. It just smells very calming. Let me read you guys the description on Sephora because it is a little bit different than their regular Aqua Balm. Balm is just like a really lightweight gel moisturizer, and I like to use that one during like this time of year more so. Like I like a more hydrating, thicker moisturizer during like winter and fall and stuff when my skin's more dry. But right now I feel like I like more of a lightweight gel kind of moisturizer. But this one, it says it's a cooling lightweight gel cream that soothes, I can never say soothes right. Soothes irritated skin with aloe vera and delivers instant hydration for dry, sensitive skin types. And it says it's for all different skin types, but specifically for dry, sensitive skin. So I do feel like this one is a little bit more hydrating than the original Aqua Balm. It's like, I don't know, the original is still like the OG. It's still the best because it literally feels like you're giving your skin like a drink of water, but this one just feels so nice. I have literally gotten everyone hooked on this moisturizer. This is like the only moisturizer that Ryan uses now. Well, the original Aqua Balm, he is super bougie now. I try to like give him another moisturizer and he's like, oh no, I only use Believe Aqua Balm. And I'm like, okay, sorry. So I really like this one. I like the scent of this one, and I do feel like it is a little bit more calming on the skin. I think if you have sensitive skin, I think this would be a good one for you. I've just been really loving it for my skin, and it also is just so cooling, like especially right now because it is hot. Like it's like 95 degrees outside right now, and just when I put this on, it feels so nice and so calming and just cool, and the scent is just really nice and relaxing. I love the smell of aloe, so this one I've just been really liking a lot, and I just feel like it's really good for me during this time of year. Okay, so the rest of the stuff is pretty much like hair, body, and like other category. So I'm going to start off with just this product because I've actually been using this for a while and I love this. This is from Sand and Sky. It's the Australian Pink Clay Smoothing Body Sand. It comes in this little jar. It has a very interesting smell. I don't know what it smells like. I don't know what the scent of this is. It's like, it kind of smells like the sea, like the ocean, but also something else. I don't know what the scent is. It's almost like it's not like a great scent, you know, but I also like it at the same time. It's really weird, but it just looks like this. It's like a little sand. Let's kind of get like everywhere in the shower, but it's not anything too crazy. Like I just kind of like wash it away from like my shower head. Like it really does scrub like any dead skin off my body. I love to do this right before I shave, even just like normally, like when I'm not shaving my legs. I love the way it feels. It makes my skin feel super soft and just like really exfoliated and nice. I do have really dry skin all over my body. My face is dry, but like my skin is on a whole nother level. I have extremely dry skin, so I like a more like intense scrub to like really scrub all the dead skin off and like just kind of give me like a new layer of skin basically. And I love this. I just feel like it scrubs everything really nicely, and it also is, it's really weird because I wasn't expecting it. I didn't really like read like what it did, but it leaves your skin feeling like super hydrated afterwards. With Australian Pink Clay, which I don't really know what Australian Pink Clay does, but whatever. Exfoliate and smooth with coconut shell and moisturize with virgin macadamia oil. So it does have like macadamia oil in here, and you can feel it left on your skin once you're done like scrubbing it. It's really nice. Kind of get that layer of like an oil on your legs, but it's not like super intense where like I have some products where like it leaves your skin feeling oily and it's just like a mess afterwards, where I'm like, I feel like I almost need to like wash my body again because I'm like, this is too much of like a leftover residue, whereas this one just feels like you're just hydrated and moisturized. It's really nice. So I've been loving this. I've been using this for the last like couple months. So we have hair care products. This is something I already talked about on my Instagram stories, but I'm gonna talk about it here again because I love it and I'm super late to the game on this because I feel like everybody has talked about this for a really long time, but I just got it and I love it. I think I got this after, who posted it? I don't know. I've seen a lot of people post about it recently, probably because everyone's struggling with their hair. So this is the Fanola No Yellow shampoo. It is so intense. This is like the best, most intense purple shampoo I've ever used. I wouldn't even say it's like a shampoo. I would say this is more like a toner almost. Maybe it is a toner. I don't know. I only leave this in my hair for like 30 seconds. 30 seconds to like maybe a minute. But I honestly haven't left it in. I'm too scared to leave it in any more than that because it is so intense. Your hands will get purple. It does wash off afterwards. Like after you just kind of like wash your hands, it'll go away. I'm scared to leave it anymore because I don't want my hair to turn purple. I also don't want it to be too like gray either. So I'm just like, I just put a little bit and leave it in. But I would not recommend leaving it in any more than 5 minutes. I think that's what it is on here. It says, yeah, I think it says, yeah, 1 to 5 minutes. And the first time I used it, I only used it for 30 seconds, you guys. And my hair was so, like, all the yellow was gone. And I don't mind my hair having a little yellow because I kind of like that more like warm blonde look, so I'm not too mad at the yellow. But there are some days where I'm like, oh my god, I don't want my hair to look like this. So I've done it twice. The last time I did, I left it in for like a minute and I really liked how it looked and I feel like it kind of stayed. I do need to like add a little bit more. I would recommend doing this like once a week, if that, or once every 2 weeks, because it does leave your hair a little dry, as most purple shampoos do. Love this so much. I got it on Amazon. And everything I'm mentioning, I will link it down below, but yeah, it's super cheap. I want to say it's like $12 or something. I think I got it for like 12 or 13 bucks. So it's really cheap and you literally don't need a lot. So I feel like this bottle will last a long time. I have been testing out the Function of Beauty shampoo and conditioners, and I also have been using the leave-in conditioner, and I also have the hair mask as well, but I'm going to talk about these products first. So as you guys can see, I've been using these ones pretty much every time I wash my hair. I wash my hair like 2 to 3 times a week. Function of Beauty is like a customized like hair care system. You basically just go online and like fill out a little survey and then like create a customized like shampoo and conditioner, leave-in conditioner, and a hair mask for you. I think they have like a couple other products, but they did send this to me, but I was planning on buying it anyway because so many people like have told me to try it, and I've seen a lot of people mention it too, but I really like it. I have the pear scent. I don't know if I necessarily like the pear scent that much. I didn't really like any of the other scents that were on there, so I was like, I'll just pick pear. It's not my favorite scent, but it's not anything too overwhelming where like I smell it in my hair still a lot. So the shampoo and the conditioner I have been loving so much. I feel like my hair has like been so much nicer. Like it's not as frizzy as it normally is. My curls are a little bit more defined. I think my style thing that I had done, like the wants that I wanted from my shampoo was like just more curl defined, less frizziness. My hair is like some hydration and stuff, so this is like customized for my hair specifically, and I've just really been liking it. I just noticed a difference in my hair, and I especially have noticed like the curls in my hair too. You don't really ever do my hair, like I never curl it or anything. It's rare if I do, and I like my hair natural, so I feel like my natural hair has just looked so much nicer. Another product that I liked along with this is their leave-in conditioner. I put this on after I take a shower, and I just kind of put it in my hair. I don't take a lot, like I take maybe like this much like in my hand, kind of rub it in, and I just kind of like run it through my hair and stuff. I don't really take anything past like up here because my hair does get oily really fast, but I just kind of take it from like here down, and then I kind of like scrunch it like this a little bit, like just so it kind of like dries and my natural hair texture will kind of just stay like that. So I do that, go to sleep, wake up, and my hair looks perfectly intact. Definitely like these 3 products I have been really liking, and I want to talk about this product because I have been obsessed with this, and thank you Orpha for recommending this because it is the best thing I think I've ever bought off of Amazon. This is the phone like tablet stand or whatever. The thing that I love about this is that it's heavy, so it doesn't like tip over. I have so many things that hold my phone that fall over because it can like not hold my phone for some reason. So I have like a little tripod that's supposed to hold my phone, tips over every single time. I have another thing that like clamps on to my desk, tips over every single time. This does not, because it is weighted, so it will not like fall over. And I really like this one because it does get pretty high. I want to say this is like 2 feet. I don't know. It's pretty high up, so I can put this pretty much anywhere, and I have like the perfect height. I can leave it like this, like on my desk, and it's perfectly like centered with my face. I could probably like lift it up a little bit. This moves back and forth. So you can angle it any way, you can turn it. This like expands, and I think it does, you can hold like a tablet, so like an iPad or anything. Holds my phone, even with a pop socket on it. So I really like that too, because I don't like to take my case off. So it does hold my phone, even with a pop socket closed, obviously. That's what it looks like, and it is just amazing. I used this the other day to take pictures outside because, you know, I ain't got nobody really to take my pictures other than my dad and my mom sometimes, but I don't like to bug them that much to take my pictures. So I took this outside the other day. I put this on like one of my little ladders that I had outside, and I took pictures of myself, and it was so convenient, so handy. I love this so much. It is a little bit more on the pricier side. I want to say I paid $45 for it. I did have a gift card, so I used it, and yeah, this is like the best thing ever. I think Orpha posted this on TikTok. I was like, I'm buying that immediately, so I bought it, and this has like been my favorite thing I think I've ever bought. I use my dop because this one just sticks on a mirror, so I love my dop for that, because especially because it holds with the pop socket, so I just will stick to any like glass surface or a mirror or anything, so I like that. But not always a window or a mirror or something around, and I like to take pictures outside, so this has been like my #1 thing. I didn't have that many products, but I feel like I've been talking for a really long time. So the last thing I want to talk about is, if you guys follow me on anything, then you guys know I don't sleep ever. My normal sleeping time that I usually go to sleep is 4 in the morning, 4 a.m. That's usually the time I will most likely go to sleep. About a month ago, or like really early into like when we were kind of quarantined and everything, I was going to bed at like 8:30 in the morning. When I was like, you know what, I cannot do this anymore. I was so exhausted, I could not do anything after that, and I felt like super like just depressed after that, because I was going to sleep at like 8:30 and then getting out of bed at like 3 in the afternoon, and I just hated the way I felt. Not only because we were like, you couldn't go anywhere or do anything, but then I just felt so gross afterwards because I just couldn't sleep at all. And a lot of people were just like, you know, do this, do that, and I'm like, dude, it's not like, I literally just, it's not that I'm not tired, I physically cannot go to sleep. So I've tried a lot of things before, and I don't really like to try a lot of like pills or things like that, because I'm the type of person that doesn't like to take pills or anything. So I remembered that a while back my mom was also not sleeping, and I remember we had these little ZzzQuil gummies in my house, and I was like, let me try one. Wow, was this a lifesaver, you guys. I was going to bed at like 2:30. It seems late to maybe some people, but going from like 8:30 in the morning to 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 is actually like pretty normal. It's actually kind of early for me to go to sleep. So that, like, I can function off of going to sleep at like 2, 3 in the morning. I've never been the type of person to go to sleep early. Nobody in my family is. All of us go to sleep at like 3, 4 in the morning. So it's not out of the ordinary for me to like go to sleep at that time. So going to sleep at like 2:30 was like really early for me. So I started taking these, and I actually went through a bottle already. Because there's only 48 in here and you're supposed to take 2, so that's like almost a month. I just started this new one. I will say there is another one. Did I even say what this is? It's the ZzzQuil Pure Z's Melatonin, Chamomile, and Lavender gummies. I like these more than the ZzzQuil liquid. I used to take the ZzzQuil liquid in high school because I could not sleep in high school either. But I used to take that one, and I hated the like liquid one. It made it ruins my stomach. I cannot handle the liquid one. It just messes with my stomach too much. So that's why I stopped taking ZzzQuil in general, because it was just messing with my stomach. I could not. So I saw when they came out with gummies, I took this, and this actually helps. I do fall asleep faster. I'll say like maybe 15-20 minutes after taking them, so it has been really helpful. So I really been liking this. This is the melatonin one. I want to mention, I do not like the de-stress and sleep ones. I just got this one because I needed another one, and I forgot that we had another one at my house, but I got this one. I don't like this one. Something about the de-stress part of it made me feel so weird. I did not like it. I was like laying in bed and I can like feel myself breathing. It was really weird. I haven't had an experience like that in years. But yeah, I did not like the de-stress and sleep one. Just the melatonin ones is really good. I definitely like talk to like a doctor or something before you start taking these. I'm not trying to like recommend you guys like medicine and stuff, but I just want to say like this has been helping me. But always look into things, especially when it comes to like health and, you know, products like this. Don't just take my word for it because I said it. Look into it, do some research before you start using something like this. But I just want to mention that this has been working for me. So that is pretty much everything that I have been loving for the last couple months. So much makeup stuff because I feel like I've just kind of been using the same makeup that I've been using for the last couple months. It's not anything really too new with the exception of like a few products. I will link everything down below for you guys. If you guys want to try anything out, I will link it all below. Comment down below of one of your favorite products from the last couple months. I'm still pretty bored at home, so leave me your favorite products so maybe I could buy some and try them out. So anyways, I hope that you guys liked this video. If you guys did like this video, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.